All right. We're just talking about how Mike wants to win TLA 4.
How Mike's gonna win TLA 4.
All right, I just gotta check and see because last time the angles are kind of off a little bit. So
Just move back.
let's just try and stay like in the last layer of black if we can. So today we're gonna go over, I said this last time, but I end up having to cut out a lot of the video because we were way too close to the camera, so you couldn't see what our feet were doing or anything like that. But last time we went over full butterfly. Today we're gonna go over half butterfly passing. And then from half butterfly, if we have time today, we'll move on to X guard, one leg X guard, and like reverse X guard. So basically like the leg entanglements. All right. So there's a few ways we can end up in half butterfly. But one of the ways that I showed the other day was we started in headquarters and he elbow escaped to free his knee back to butterfly. And then I talked about if I can turn his knees to one side and step over his knee, now I can use this to drag his leg away from his body, and I can drop down into this grip on the hurting your wrist there. Now I can drop down into this half butterfly position, so let's just turn so your head's that way. I guess I'll just be on this leg. Let's just go on like a diagonal. And come this way just a little bit, there we go. Alright, so half butterfly. So some of the things that I need to worry about when I'm in half butterfly is him going back to full butterfly guard, either by doing an elbow escape or making me open up my base, where I have to give him space to get his leg out. Or he's going to start trying to do attacks where he's dragging me across his body, where he can get under for X guards or take my back. All right, and then the last thing is he can like back step into like saddle position. So when we're controlling half butterfly, we need some form of upper body control to keep him pinned down. I'm just going to use a cross face, but it could be like an over back grip. So let's just go over some of these grips. So it could be a cross face where I'm turning his face away with my shoulder. Maybe he's blocking my cross face. Yeah, so block my arm. Nope, like my bicep. Right? Maybe I go in here and I get an underhook, right? So I can do like double underhooks here. Or maybe he's blocking too well. Use both arms, like, yeah. Maybe he's blocking too well and I go over here where I'm like bicep to bicep. I'm just trying to find some way to close the distance on his upper body and pin his shoulders to the mat while I'm trying to deal with his butterfly half guard. All right? Just for the sake of making it easy, I'm just going to keep teaching it from the cross face, but know that you can do it from all those different grips. So let's just turn this way a little bit. So when I get to the butterfly half, if I stay on my knees like this in butterfly half, he's going to be able to use his elbow to push my knee open. No, my knee. Yeah. And now he can slide his knee out. And then now he's in butterfly guard, but you didn't start with a butterfly half. There. So put your half. Yep. And then out. So now, if he opens my knee, he can slide his knee out. And now he's in full butterfly guard, where now if I'm holding on to him like this, like he might try and trap my arms and roll me over and all that jazz. We would deal with this position like we did in the last video if they free their knee. Other options he has is like dragging me across. So if I stay here on my knees, he's going to be able to bring his forearm under my near armpit, this arm under my armpit, here, put your hook in. And now he's going to be able to drag me across to this side, with your arm under the armpit. Yeah, and use that to like push me across. Here, where now he can get underneath my legs. Nope, all the way through the foot on the hip. Yeah, here, right? And lastly, Another thing he can do is when he drags me across, he can stuff my bottom leg between his legs here like this, and now he can start taking my back here. Alright? In a nutshell. I mean, this is all real simplified. I'm just trying to show you what our partner on bottom is trying to do before I start shutting it down. Alright? So to stop my partner from being able to free his bottom knee, and to stop him from pulling me across, I'm going to drop my hip to the floor, and my knee is going to go under his inside leg here, like this. So now, when he tries to bring his knee inside, he doesn't have an angle to bring it in between our bodies here. Alright? If he tries to drag me across his body, my knee is wedged under his hip, which can help keep me on this side. Also, my hips are on the ground, and I'm not on him, where he can push me across, right? I'm off him, and I'm heavy on the ground, so it's hard to drag me across. My knee, also, is like pinching in like this. So it makes his hook stuck to his butt, where it's harder for him to elevate with that hook, all right? And lastly, this foot is going to be on the mat behind me, so that if he ever tries to move me away, I can push off the ground and drive back into him with that foot. If my foot's not behind me, if he was to hook sweep or bridge, I would just end up getting rolled over, and I'll lose the whole entire thing. So I'm gonna go with my foot behind me like this on the mat. So now I can use this to drive into him if he ever bridges or he lifts with his hook into me. Right? Just go this way just a bit. Here and here. Alright, so we'll deal with the elbow escape first. Like we talked about, I feel like I'm talking to the wall instead of So when he tries to elbow escape, my arm turning his head away makes it harder for him to be able to shrimp. Yep. Yep. And the angle is like gone here. My goal to stop the shrimp and to stop him from using this hook is to keep walking his legs away like this. So now, as you can see, if he tries to elbow escape from here, it's like not happening. Also, if he tries to use this hook, right, it's shut down, it's useless. So, the number one thing I'm trying to do when I'm in the butterfly half guard is I'm trying to turn him away. Because it stops him from being able to like bridge and hook sweep into me. It stops him from being able to use his hook at all. And it makes it really hard for him to elbow escape and drag me across because he just doesn't have the ability to use his hook. Alright? Let's just face the camera here. Alright? So we're here, like this. My foot's behind me. My number one goal, walk his legs sideways here. Alright? Try and lift me from here without fixing your position. Like with your hook. So as you see, since his hook is facing away from me, it's like basically useless. Alright? Now, there's going to be like a couple different ways we can pass from here. But the first one you should always try and go for is the mount position. So from here, I'm going to bring my elbow back, push the elbow down, or the knee down, and I'm going to step over. And then we end up right into the mount position here. Alright? So this is assuming that we can beat his elbow and cover his knee by stepping over. Alright? So again, we're here. If I try and do it from here, and I lift my leg, he's going to lift with his hook, and I'm going to get put on my back, or at the very least, I'm going to have to open my knee to stop from being swept. So I don't do it from here. I walk his legs away. Now I go for it. So we're here, step over, and now I'm right into the mount position. Alright? Try to be.
No, you're good.
So yeah, just go back into the half butterfly. All right. So again, turn them away, here. So now, let's say Mike does not let me step over the mat, so he's not gonna hug my head like he's doing right now. Instead, yeah, he's gonna do this. So if I step over now, he's gonna be able to block. So instead of stepping over, I'm gonna push the knee down, and I'm gonna knee pummel. Right? And then now, we're in this position where I can punch an underhook. Sorry. And now I can cross the border. And I can pass with a knee cut. Don't rotate back, but just put the rotator. Yep, oh. Here. Let's go this way. Because we're getting off the camera. Alright. So again, I walk him sideways. Here. Alright? Now that his leg is sideways, it's easy for me to shut down the hook. Right? I can push, try and step over, but he blocks. I'll just come back over the leg. For now, he no longer has a hook on me now. He also doesn't have a knee inside, right? Like from here, I can literally just pummel my leg back to the outside. I can go knee on belly even, right? But the main thing is, when we turn him away like this, he doesn't have the ability to like pummel with his leg, or he can easily get rid of the hook. He also can't use the hook because of the angle of the hook. Alright? So here, one more time. So this time, try and stop me from doing the right. So here, I'm walking. Yeah, he blocks this time. And he no longer has the hook. Because you're putting him in a dilemma where you're stopping him from mounting, but when you stop him from mounting, then I'll just go over your leg and then you have no hook. Alright? So here, one more time, walk by. Here, I pin. So you would normally be hooking with this leg on this, like a half guard hook, like just, yeah, like that. Yeah. So we're here. Now I'm gonna have to try and go underhook. Knee cut. Alright. The other thing we can do as well, from turning the legs away, is just simply do a smash pass. Yeah, you're bringing hook in, yeah, over my calf, yeah, or my knee. So here, I can also just keep walking in a circle. No, not like that. Like over my calf or over my knee, just like, yeah, we good too. Yep, and then drop down. So see how I'm looking over your leg?
Oh yeah, okay.
Just blading over it. Yeah. That's why it's called butterfly half, because you have a half guard and a butterfly hook. Oh, so hook over my knee. Yeah, this is half butterfly.
Oh, okay. Alright.
So here, I walk him sideways. Right? Start pushing the knee down, and then here's the pummel. Right? Sometimes I can even start smashing the legs together. Right now I can't because his leg is so low. Or I can start trying to mount the position here. Doesn't make sense. So that's best case scenario when we can turn our partner away. We're not always going to be able to turn our partner away. A lot of time they're going to be shrimping and framing us away. They're just going to make it hard for us to turn them away. If that's the case, my main goal is going to be top pummeling, back to headquarters. Alright, so we're here, and now I can't turn Mike away, he keeps shrimping, this arm goes under my neck, he keeps moving his hips out this way. Yeah, I just feel like I can't, yeah, keep going. Here, I just feel like I can't turn him away, I'm just going to top pummel over top here, on top of his bottom leg. And then now we're back into headquarters. Right? So this will shut down also his X-guard attacks when we do this, which we'll get into, but it's a half guard first, and butterfly hook. Oops, sorry, here. So this time I'm not able to turn him away. I'll bring my foot up and over and inside his thigh here. Now from here, like I can try and pummel him here if I want as well. If I don't feel like I can pummel him, I can post my hands. And then I'm just forcing that headquarters position where I continue my passing, right?